Nigerian variant mutations do not affect ability to detect, trace infected persons. US Senate advanced COVID-19 relief plan in a marathon session. Hello and good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jessica Lee and you're watching Updates at Noon. The Nigerian variant B1525 of COVID-19 has important mutations in the spike protein, but they do not affect the ability to detect or trace a person infected with the variant. Now, explaining further, Health Director General Tan Sri Dr. Nur Hisham Abdullah said this is because existing polymerase chain reaction or PCR kits use multiple targets to detect variants even though that person can be asymptomatic. In a statement, he said currently no data suggested that this variant is of more virulence or causes increased fatality. Tan Sri Dr. Nur Hisham said mutation E484K, which was also seen in other variants, including the South African B1351 and Brazilian P1 variants, had been associated with some level of resistance to neutralizing antibodies, which were needed to confer protection. He added that the resistance means a possible reduction in the effectiveness of a natural immunity or vaccine-derived immunity against this mutation. Referring to the first two cases of the Nigerian variant in Malaysia, the Health DG said it involved a married couple of Indian nationals aged 36 and 33 who were travelling with their 6-year-old son. He said the husband is a finance professional who has worked for the past 2 years in Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, UAE, and they travelled to Malaysia as the husband received an employment offer. The husband was initially admitted to the low-risk COVID-19 quarantine and treatment centre, but was transferred to a private medical centre a day later upon his request before being discharged well on the 9th of February. Another 14,694 frontliners in the country have received the COVID-19 vaccine under the Phase 1 of the National Immunisation Programme, or PICK. Its coordinating minister, Kari Jamaluddin, said this brings the total number of individuals vaccinated to 127,608 nationwide as of yesterday. According to Kari, who is also the co-chairman of the COVID-19 Task Force, CITF, Sarawak topped the list of total number of vaccinations by state at 18,034. Now, this is followed by Pahang at 13,830 and Selangor 11,982. As of 8 a.m. today, more than 2.9 million people have registered to receive the vaccine through the My Sejahtera application, with Selangor recording the highest number of registrations by state with 991,181, followed by 335,537 in Johor and 292,983 in Kuala Lumpur. Apart from the My Sejahtera app, the government has also launched a special website and provided a hotline for the people to register. Members of the public are urged to register for vaccinations in order for Malaysia to achieve the herd immunity. Now, over 3,000 community agricultural groups set to receive benefits through the Organic Agricultural Programme organised by the Ministry of Agricultural and Food Industries. Minister Datuk Sri Dr. Ronald Kendi said a total of 50 million ringgit were allocated for the programme, which will run under the 12th Malaysia Plan.
Matlamat adalah untuk meningkatkan pendapatan masyarakat tani di luar bandar, dan tentu sekali penglibatan tunjuk ajar khidmat extension yang dibuat oleh jabatan-jabatan yang terlibat ini akan dapat membangunkan masyarakat tani dan menentukan kejayaan program yang diolah oleh kementerian.
Datuk Sri Rono, who is also the Baluran MP, was speaking after handing out about 2,500 banana and coconut plant seeds to 50 participants of the program in Kampung Timbulus, Baluran, Sabah. Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin and his wife, Puan Sri Nuraini Abdul Rahman, have arrived in Jeddah to begin a 4-day official visit to Saudi Arabia. The visit is on the invitation extended in April 2020 by the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud. The aircraft that carried the couple landed at the King Abdul Aziz International Airport at 5:31 p.m. local time or 10:31 p.m. Malaysian time, and they were met on arrival by Malaysian ambassador to Saudi Arabia, Dato' Abu Raza Abdul Wahab, and his wife, Datin Nur Asima Peta, as well as Malaysian Consul General in Jeddah, Alauddin Muhammad Nur. Tan Sri Muhyiddin and his wife will be performing Umrah and visiting Medina before starting their official programs for the visit. After the visit, the Prime Minister will depart to the United Arab Emirates or UAE, also for an official visit until the 11th of March, during which he is scheduled to meet with Abu Dhabi Crown Prince Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan and his counterpart Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, who is also the ruler of Dubai.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dan salam sejahtera. Apa khabar semua? The National COVID-19 Immunization Program will begin with Phase 1 involving our frontliners. Phase 2 of the program will involve high-risk individuals with comorbidity and the elderly, followed by Phase 3 for the general public aged 18 and above. Vaccination centers have already been identified in locations near you. And for those who have yet to register, please do so via the MySejahtera application. It's very simple. All you have to do is register via the MySejahtera application. You will then be informed of the date and place where you will be vaccinated. Getting vaccinated is very important to achieve herd immunity while preventing the pandemic from spreading further. Let us protect our beloved nation together from COVID-19 by getting vaccinated. Lindung diri, lindung semua.
We kick off with local football updates. Swiss import player Oliver Buff had a stylish debut in the Malaysian League M-League as he helped Selangor FC to a 3-1 win over Sri Pahang FC in Super League action yesterday. The 28-year-old attacking midfielder scored the first goal for the Red Giants squad by curling in a shot from outside the penalty box in extra time of the first half at the Petaling Jaya City Council Stadium. Muhammad Sharil Fikri Muhammad Fauzi, another new Selangor FC player, doubled the lead for the hosts through a header in the 55th minute before the Tok Gajah squad closed the gap through a free kick by Muhammad Nur Azam Abdul Aziz in the 69th minute. Oliver, a former Swiss under-21 player, then scored his second goal during injury time to seal the victory for the home side. Selangor will meet Terengganu FC in Sultan Mizan Zainal Abidin, while Pahang is scheduled to meet Perak FC in Darul Makmur Stadium. Meanwhile, UiTM FC failed to take home advantage as they lost 1-2 to Terengganu FC or TFC at the UiTM FC Stadium in Shah Alam. Frank Bernhardt's squad opened the scoring through Negeri Sembilan-born player Muhammad Fauzi Abdul Latif in the 32nd minute. However, the Turtles bounced back through goals from Brazilian import David Da Silva in the 76th minute. Despite several attempts, Terengganu only managed to score the winning goal after substitute Muhammad Hakimi Abdullah was brought in and later scored in the 87th minute, thus sealing the first 3 points for the Turtle squad. And with that, we end today's edition of Updates at Noon. In our top story, Nigerian variant mutations do not affect ability to detect, trace infected persons. Now tune in to News at 10 coming up at 10 p.m. on My Freeview Cellular and Berita RTM channel 123. Now you can also stream the channel via YouTube or RTM MyClicks web portal and mobile app. I'm Jessica Lee. Thank you for watching.